Plaintiff Jason Gardner says 2 days after he met the defendant, they moved in together and started a sexual relationship. Jason says the defendant was a drug addict who used everything from street drugs to prescription drugs, and they broke up after she stole pain medication from Jason. He's suing his ex-girlfriend for unpaid rent, loans, and stolen checks. Defendant Jessica Smith denies being a drug addict and says Jason's an alcoholic who drinks 7 days a week. Jessica says she first broke up with Jason after he had her falsely arrested for disorderly conduct. And even though they reconciled, she broke up with him again because he forced her to plea bargain so he wouldn't have to testify in the criminal case against her.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, I met Jessica October of last year, met her at a bar. The next day we went on a pub crawl.
Pub crawl?
Yeah, basically hopped on a bus and went bar hopping. The next day she moved in, basically started staying with me after that. Around December...
2 days after meeting you,
yeah.
She moved in?
Yes, Your Honor.
You didn't have a place to stay?
No, I had somewhere to stay. I was staying with him. We were pretty much inseparable for a while. We got along great.
In 2 days?
We're just getting along good. I didn't move...
And now he's suing you.
Yeah, I didn't move all my stuff in there with him right away. I was
just trying to make a point.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right, Your Honor. In December of last year as well, I got a new job about an hour and a half away in a different town. Jessica and her kids moved with me.
How many children?
She has 2 children, Your Honor.
Did they move with you on the
Yes,
third
they did.
day?
No, they didn't.
So she left her children
yes, sir.
to move with you 2 days after meeting you?
Well, I guess not necessarily left.
Oh, they did come?
They normally stayed with their mother.
Did they come?
No, Your Honor, they didn't.
So the answer is no?
No.
So logic says that she left them.
Right, Your
Go
Honor.
ahead.
Okay. In December, though, when I moved to Sturgeon Bay, she moved with me with the 2 children at that point. Early on, it didn't take much to figure out. Jess had a drug problem.
A what?
Drugs. Prescriptions, street drugs, you name it.
I knew there was something to it.
Now, I have a prescription for Vicodin, which I take for my back. I kept them hidden.
Both y'all were getting high.
Well, I take them for medicinal reasons, but I kept them hidden from her and counted them every other day or so. On December 18th, I counted my pills to discover 15 of them missing. Confronted her on it. She had told me that she couldn't give them back to me because she ate them all. At that point, I'd had enough. I told her she needed to move out. Argument broke out.
Let me hear from her on the background.
Everything was going good for a while. Jason had lost his job where we were living in Marinette. He had gone to work smelling like alcohol, and he was fired. Mm-hmm. He drinks every day, 7 days a week. Mm-hmm.
How about you? How often do you drink?
I don't drink too often at all.
How often?
At that point, I was drinking maybe 4 days a week. He had...
Not often at all, is that?
Not really. He had gotten transferred to work in Sturgeon Bay. Jason was still drinking every day of the week there. Once I was there, I was not drinking. I
Were you
drank maybe
addicted to
once a
drugs
month.
at any time?
No.
You've never been addicted to drugs?
No.
Have you used
No.
prescription drugs without being prescribed by the doctor?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so he's totally making that story up about you?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you think he's making that up?
I don't know, Your Honor.
Okay, why don't you ask him?
Why are you saying that stuff, Jason?
Jessica, that's the reason I kicked you out of my house.
No, you did not kick me out of your house.
Okay, Jess. You're lying.
No, I'm not. Everything was going great for a while, and then we began, with his drinking, we began getting into little arguments about nothing, absolutely nothing. It was verbal for a while. It did become physical a few times. Then on December 18th, we had gotten into a fight over a bottle of cologne that was stolen from him. Before I knew it, Jason was calling the cops on me, and I was arrested for disorderly conduct. He had come back up to the jail to bail me out. I went back to the house approximately 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I picked up my kids, grabbed my stuff, and I had moved back to Marinette. I was living there for a while. Jason called me, he begged me back, said he loved me, all this and that. I went back with him, went back there, everything went great for a while, everything was going great. And then in March, Jason had gotten a subpoena to go to court for the disorderly conduct charge that I had gotten in December. He was drinking, we had gotten into a big argument about that because he had wanted me to take a plea bargain and I was trying to fight it. I didn't want a plea bargain for that. We got into a big argument about it, and then on March 27th, my mother and my grandmother had come to Sturgeon Bay while Jason was at work and took me back home. I had moved out that day when he was working because of his violent temper. He wouldn't let me leave if I went of.
He was violent and physically abusive towards you how many times?
Maybe 3 times.
3 times?
Where he had slapped me.
Physically abused?
Yes.
Did you call the police?
I did tell the police that he had pushed me.
Do you have a police report showing that you told them that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Let me have that, please. Sir, did she tell the police you were physically abusing her?
I believe she did, Your Honor.
All right.
I also have the same report.
Is that true?
No, Your Honor. The incident that occurred that night, I went into my bedroom just to get away from it, locked the bedroom door, was laying in bed and I heard
What was the final result of the police action?
She pled guilty finally to it, and she's undergoing drug and alcohol as well as domestic violence classes.
She was ordered for drug and alcohol?
Yes.
Ma'am?
I did take a plea bargain.
No. The drug and alcohol part.
That she don't use.
I have got to do an alcohol assessment. I did take the plea bargain.
How about drugs? No. You keep going back to the plea bargain.
Alcohol. It's been.
See, I think you're lying about your drug and alcoholism.
No.
I do. And now I'm hearing that you were even sentenced to be assessed. And that only happens when the judge believes there are signs of alcoholism or drug abuse. Let's move on. Go ahead, sir.
Well, actually, after I kicked her out, started getting bounce check statements from a bank account that I don't even use. I only keep the checking account open because I have my car loan through them. So I questioned Jessica about it. She denied it initially, so I actually had the police involved with that as well, which I have a report here on the theft of the checks.
Let's see it, please.
She finally admitted to it. So now when she...
stealing your checks?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many?
2 of them.
It's a total of how much as a result of
actually,
these checks?
179 would be the total.
All right, ma'am,
on
what do
that.
you have to say about the stolen checks?
I had moved back in with Jason.
Did you steal his checks?
Yes, I did.
Why?
He told me so I could have gas money to get back home.
Why didn't you ask him?
He was not giving it to me. I had left that night that I was arrested for the disorderly conduct.
Okay, so you got out of jail, and then you came back and stole his checks?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what about the loans you're suing her about?
Well, I loaned her money because the court ordered mediation between her and her daughter's father, which she didn't have. She had 30 days to come up with it.
How much?
$225.
Okay, and when was that?
That was around the end of February.
She agreed to pay?
Actually, she agreed to pay me back when she got her income tax return.
And she did not?
She did not, no.
Thank you. Ma'am, he says you borrowed $220 and agreed to repay him and have not.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's true?
Yes.
All right. And lastly, the unpaid rent, sir.
Well, actually, there's one other loan I didn't get to. She did
More
have
than 220?
Yes, Your Honor. She did get a job for a total of 8 days.
How much, sir?
I loaned her $93 for daycare for them 2 weeks that she worked.
And did you pay the $93 for the daycare?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Now the rent.
Rent was $850 a month.
She agreed to pay you that?
Well, she agreed to pay me her income taxes.
What's the amount of her income tax?
$996.
All right, ma'am, did you agree to pay him the total amount of your income tax?
No, Your Honor, I did not.
And you say the agreement was $850 a month?
Yeah, it was, yes, that's what I paid, but no, for $4.25.
No, how much was she to pay?
$425.
And she told you that?
Well, yeah, well, not necessarily.
Well, that not necessarily means she didn't. That means you didn't have an agreement. That means you're not getting a dime for rent. $497, that's all you're getting. Sir, you all both sound like you lived alcohol and drug addicted lives based on the testimony I've heard. And unfortunately, as I'm hearing as well, these children suffered. And that's why I want to get you all out of court quickly so that you can go for your drug and alcohol assessment and hopefully be placed in some type of rehabilitation program and you can go back to drinking or whatever you do. Do you have any children?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many?
1, Your Honor.
Well, you're ordered to get assessment as well, and treatment if you are assessed to have a problem so that you can take care of your child properly. Have a good day.
I wasn't on drugs. I am not on drugs. Jason drinks all the time. I don't know what his deal is. He still wants me back.
Oh, she's lying. And as far as wanting her back, I don't want her back. It was winter in Wisconsin. That's all it was about. So